Hi everyone, welcome back to the BoldSign API tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to pre-fill form fields after sending the document using the BoldSign Python SDK. You'll learn how to pre-fill form fields in a sent document, look at the supported field types you can pre-fill, and the keynotes when using this feature. If you're new to BoldSign, check out our Getting Started videos linked in the description below. Prefill form fields allows you to assign values to the form fields in the document before or after sending it to the signers. You can prefill the form fields with the data collected from the signer or from any other source. Supported fields include text boxes, checkboxes, radio buttons, editable date fields, drop-downs, and image fields. In this scenario, I'll show you how to prefill form fields after sending the document for signature. Imagine you're preparing an onboarding document and want certain required fields completed ahead of time, so the signer doesn't have to enter that themselves. With the Prefill Fields feature, you can fill in those details before the document is signed. This allows the signer to simply review the information and sign, saving time and reducing errors. Alright, let's dive in and I'll show you how to do that. First, make sure you have the Python version 3.7 or higher installed. Then install the BoldSign Python SDK using the command pip install BoldSign. Since I've already installed it, I'll confirm by running pip show BoldSign. As you can see, the package is installed and is ready to go. To prefill any field, you first need its unique form field ID, which tells BoldSign exactly which field should be updated. You can get this ID in two ways: by assigning your own custom IDs when sending the document, giving you predictable identifiers for fields you plan to prefill, or by retrieving the automatically generated IDs using the Document Properties API, which returns a complete list of every form field in the document along with the IDs BoldSign created for them. In my case, I'll use the custom IDs. I navigate to the developer documentation, copy the Python code snippet for prefilling the form fields, and paste it into a newly created file. Next, I update the code. In the API configurations, I set the API key to connect with BoldSign services. If you haven't generated your API key yet, you can do so by logging into the BoldSign web app, navigating to the API menu, selecting API key, and generating a new key. The document already contains the text box field and editable date field. These fields are normally meant to be completed by signers, but in this case, I want to pre-fill them so that the signers only need to review and sign the document. To do this, I first specify the text box field ID that was assigned earlier when the document was created, and I set the value I want to appear inside the document. Next, I specify the editable date field ID, also assigned during document creation, and provide a date value. This date must match the exact format that was configured in the document or template. I then create a prefill field request object and add both fields to the request. Next, in the document API, I call the prefill fields method, passing in the document ID along with the prefill field request to apply the prefilling to the document. I need the document ID. To retrieve it, I go to the BoldSign web app, navigate to Documents section and select My Documents, select the document I want to prefill, copy the document ID and paste it into my script. With the document ID in place, I print the result in the console and run the script. The fields are successfully pre-filled. Next, I switch to the signer side to see how the pre-filled form fields appear. I receive an email asking me to sign the document. I click Review and Sign to open the signing page, where I accept the terms and conditions. The text box already contains the value I set, and the editable date field is populated with the correct date. After reviewing the pre-filled information, I add my signature, then click Finish to complete the signing process. Please note, revoked, declined, expired, or completed documents cannot be pre-filled. Only in-progress documents can be pre-filled. Pre-filling is not allowed if the signer assigned to those fields has already signed. That's it. You've just learned how to pre-fill form fields in a sent document. Look at the supported field types you can pre-fill and understand the keynotes when using this feature. If this tutorial was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more BoldSign API tutorials. Thanks for watching.